Yo, I can't believe this. I turned on some streams today and everybody's talking about the same thing. And there's only one thing that I could think of. Everybody needs my input. Everybody needs my input on this. Let's check it out. There was a run in MAUL. So, there is a party of Snoopy, Sarah, Pirate, Ozzy, and Yamato. I want to learn from this. Let's check it out.
He's coming just...
So there's a first run, which is over here. Apparently this place is very, very scary.
I'm banished. Bad timing.
Dude, okay.
He's coming just...
Guys, the aggro radius in MAUL is crazy.
Okay, aggro radius in MAUL is apparently very big. So it's very easy to be out of position and pull additional packs. And I think this group mostly doesn't have very pro players. I don't believe any one of them are pro. Isn't Yamato from League? Ozzy played WoW before, but he's not super sweat now. Pirate, not exactly a sweat. Snoopy, I don't know where he comes from. But I remember this guy dying in the Undercity elevator, so that makes him an automatic noob in my head. And Sarah, I'm not familiar with her.
Easy.
Fuck, just run out. Everyone run down, jump down. I'm putting down target dummy, let's just run out.
Snoopy's a big sweat. Snoopy woke up the graveyard zombies in Undercity with an arcane explosion, and then as he was being warned about the elevator, he died in the elevator. That makes him a noob.
There.
He butt pulled.
He's a rank 1 retail PvPer. I think there's way too much stock being put on this. I hear this all the time. Rank 1. How can everyone be rank 1? Seriously. How is every single WoW player rank 1 in retail? You win a tournament, you're rank 1. You don't win a tournament, you're not rank 1, right? It's easy to get rank 1. Oh, it's like Legend in Hearthstone. It's like Immortal in Dota. Like, even I got Immortal in Dota. But there's Immortal 6.5k MMR, and there's Immortal 13k MMR. Okay, I see. I thought they're all rank 1. Like, holy shit. So, that doesn't mean anything, rank 1.
Everybody run. Yamato, you safe?
No, I don't think so.
So they start running. Yamato thinks he's not safe.
I'm kind of slow and I have nothing.
Do you have vanish? Target
Where are you guys running? Where are you guys running?
Outside to the entrance. Can you vanish in Hearth? Just vanish in Hearth.
Okay, I'll vanish.
Do you have a swift spot?
No, I don't. Trade me.
Are you guys fine? Are you guys fine?
Put down another dummy. Up
Can you
ahead.
come again? Snip.
I have a dummy. I have no more dummies.
What's the dummy cooldown?
I have one.
So interesting that Snoopy has engineering. He has dummy, even though he's druid. So he has to go out of druid form to dummy.
Dummy now.
Fuck. Nice dummy. We're coming to you. Sprint if you got it. I got intercept.
Pirate's kind of just out of there. What is it?
He's very, very far away, Pirate. He turns the corner without looking back. Even though maybe he might have CC. Now, I don't know these mobs well enough, so I don't know if they can be slowed. The way I feel, usually a bad pull starts because the warrior / dungeon leader is making a mistake by not playing safe enough. Or I guess somebody makes another bigger mistake, which is pulling another pack that they shouldn't reasonably have pulled. But if you could reasonably accidentally pull and you're not being warned about it by some expert, then I feel like it's kind of the tank's fault. It just so happens that by default, I see 50% is tank's fault. Like, if I'm splitting accountability, it's like 50% warrior by default, just because they're leading the dungeon. But there are a lot of mitigating factors, and they accept that responsibility kind of when they play warrior. But anyway, he's around the corner.
We're coming to you, dummy. Up
Can you come
ahead.
again? Snip.
This is the first pull, by the way,
I have
guys.
No more dummies.
These mobs have charged, that's why Pirate is running. They kill mages very fast. Oh, they have charge? Scary, man.
Dummy now.
I
Nice
only
dummy.
So they have charge like a warrior has charge.
say this because I played with. We had a close call in Ubers once, and Nathan was like a mage. He blew all his mana to make sure everybody lived. He like slowed everybody or what.
Nathan is a proper sweat. Like, by default, I'm always assuming that the mage could do more. Like, I didn't do the pull that killed me in BRD. Though I thought I did at first, but I wasn't the one that pulled it. But I could have clutched it if I had my AoE mage spec turned on. But I didn't have it turned on. I could still do more with Cone of Cold and Frost Nova. Mages can clutch bad pulls if they play well. But if they are not generally, like, very good, like I wasn't, and maybe Pirate is not confident enough to do it, or there are some other factors I don't know about, then it's harder to clutch it. When I thought that I could save Pontus from Frost Nova and stuff, that lizard was magic immune in Zul'Farrak, and in BRD the creeps were very spread out, so I couldn't slow them all down. And I used Blizzard because I forgot that Blizzard doesn't have a slow anymore since I spec'd out of Heavy Blizzard.
Or like the
out of
tactician.
Improved Blizzard.
They could slow, stun, blink away, do all this crazy stuff.
Mages don't have a stun.
There's only 4.
Oh, the boss pulled 2. What?
don't get
oh
famous, though.
shit.
He's gonna pull,
Everyone
he's
leave
gonna
group.
pull.
Oh fuck. Yeah, mine's super.
Ooh.
Shoot.
There's the charge, right?
War
Oh
Stomp.
yeah, they
Bad.
have charge. It's
Nice.
scary.
War Stomp. Do you have another dummy?
There's no
I
safe.
don't. He's on me.
Help. Just go bear farm. Use your defensives.
Oh, he got
I
banished.
got banished.
Dude, there's so many
That's
ogres
actually
here.
good.
Holy crap.
But I'm
That
not,
banish
like,
actually saved his life.
Will it make me leave?
Alright, so to make a long story short, I've seen this
Oh,
before. He
I got
runs
stunned.
away.
Where-
His Hearthstone is on a 3-minute cooldown. He keeps saying it's on a 2-minute
Are you
cooldown.
good?
It's not
One
like-
heart.
Oh,
He
yeah.
walks away because he's the last one to leave party. He doesn't get
Can I
the
leave
portal
this?
instance.
Yeah.
And so then the
Just-
healer,
you
I
need to
think,
Stall is.
Or you
Wish I get
got
20 seconds. God.
somebody re-invites him to party so that he
done
can
reacting to
actually
the
leave.
I mean,
No threat.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so Sarah actually saved him because Sarah re-invited him so that he could re-leave. So that because the last one to be kicked out of a party doesn't get the portal dungeon instance thing. You can actually make a macro /invite A or something, and then /leave to quickly join and leave a party, and you will get the dungeon leaving mechanic done as well. If there are reset spots here, I don't know, but eventually everybody made it out.
That's when we got.
They're all the way up
Yeah,
before you
wait
jump.
until the very
Don't do
end.
it
We
prematurely.
are. Oh my god.
Okay. So that's the near-death experience. That's when we got to this context where Yamato's like, the vibes are f***ing off. And they all ran it back again.
Yeah, I think that's partially the problem too. You already had an overpull, and like basically the second, nobody should have
we know
gone
the
for a second
context.
one.
Now we know what happens. Now they said, fuck it, guys, it's fine. It won't happen again. And then they sent it again, same group.
You should never run this back at this point. It is funny though because we build up more and more grudges with other streamers as this OnlyFans thing goes on, and we'll have more and more people we don't want to play with, which makes it hard to fill dungeons. So that's kind of the hard part too. I think both times where somebody died in my dungeon, I tried to do everything I could to save them with full social responsibility. But Tyler keeps saying that everybody needs to save themselves and protect their own hours and fuck someone else's hours if that's what it takes. Which I'm trying to learn a little bit from as well. Because you should also protect your own hours. But it's nice when you can protect each other. Ew. I think... Ew, yes. In a way. But like, look, I think there is a balance. You should not be 100% self-sacrificial. And you should not be 100% other sacrificial. You kind of need to see how far you can go, but still protect your character as well.
Cycle of life, man.
Okay?
It's
that a
the
roach right
same
there?
for humans too. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's kind of
okay,
sad, but that is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cycle.
if I'm new here and my tank is running down this bridge, I would ask, shouldn't we clear those dogs? Shouldn't we clear those ogres on the left or right? Maybe I would ask that. Or maybe can try to see. Also, I would be zoomed the fuck out. Look at Yamdev, he's like zoomed in like this. It's right here. I would have the Warcraft 3 perspective. I would see more. You want to see over this wall, no? Anyway, they're talking about pets and humans dying in December, so it's already a distracted pull. In my opinion, the tank should not start a pull in a dangerous area when everybody is talking about other things. Now, I don't know the context. Maybe people are always talking about other things. Pirate, maybe he's always talking. Then you have to do pulls even through the talking. And sometimes you can get away with it if you think it's not risky.
Cycle of life, man.
Okay?
Have you seen the guy that's trying to act?
Greetings, friend.
That's really weird. Starting to fight right here instead of pulling things back when there's a hyena right there in vision. This is, of course, Jan's perspective. I think that's bad. It's risky.
Back,
Reduce his
pull it
age.
back, son.
I know. Oh, that's
Son.
crazy. I've seen that.
Son! Pull it back!
Yeah, pull it back. Exactly.
All these
That's funny. If I were to critique one thing Grubby does I don't like, it would be awareness and camera movement. Yeah, I don't see the patrols fast enough sometimes.
mobs in Dire Mall have huge radius.
That too, so just focus this.
Yeah.
So, is it the first hyena that pulls the rest? Let's see.
Have you seen the guy that's trying to?
The hyena
Pull
didn't
back,
react yet.
pull it back, son.
The hyena actually walks
I
away.
know. Oh, that's
Son.
crazy.
And then the ogre's like, oh, I'll crush you. It's not sniffed out by the dogs. It's the ogres. Snoopy pulled? Where's Snoopy?
Easy. I've seen that.
Oh my god, dude, we talked about this. Every melee attacker wants to attack from behind. This is true even for warriors off-spec, not tank, because obviously tank cannot attack from behind. But it's especially true for druid and rogue, who have extra backstab abilities, which do bonus damage or CC effects. Now, I talked about this before in my runs, talking with the tanks in my group. If the tank can help at all, they should be the one that are facing further away from the group, so that you can stay with your party as a more vulnerable rogue. However, if the tank is not doing that, then you must assume that they have a good reason not to do that, and therefore you shouldn't min-max your damage, because you'll be putting yourself out of position. Just take the loss, don't try to min-max your damage, if that means you could pull
Have you seen
an
the
extra
guy
pack,
that's,
right?
Trying.
Grubby doesn't know about the parry mechanic that resets the mob's auto swing. Yeah, I know. What's that got to do with anything?
To actively
Pull it back,
reduce his
pull
age.
it back, son.
I know. Oh, that's
Son.
crazy.
So,
Easy.
Snoopy is behind. You can't parry from behind. Yeah, I know. But if you are from behind, you are lowering the mob's damage because he's not parrying as much and doing extra swings. And you are lowering your damage. If you're standing on this side, like Yam is. By the way, Yam is a rogue too, right? Yam is staying here. Why? Probably because he thinks it's risky to go down the hill. So what is Yam giving up? He has less damage, and he's dealing more damage to Ozzy because he's giving maybe the Mage Lord parries. So Yam has less damage, and Mage Lord has more damage. Whereas Snoopy is dealing more damage and is reducing Gordok Mage Lord's damage. But he is in a more risky position. Yeah, it's called parry haste that kills the tanks. Right. I'll try to make it clear. Optimal tank behavior. Pull the pack. 1. Pull the pack back. Create space from paths, from patrols. 3. Allow your rogue druid to backstab. This removes parry haste. This increases the melee DPS damage. It removes pull risk from other mobs. So what I'm saying is, if the tank doesn't do this one, then the rogues and the druid should not worry about this one. You understand? Because this leads straight to this. If 1 and 2 aren't being done, then you cannot remove your pull risk. So this is a luxury, 3, 4, 5, 6. Parry haste increases the mob damage if struck from in front. But that's okay if it is not a particularly scary mob. Now, if this is a mob that by himself can kill Ozzy, then we have a different story. We have a catch-22. But when you're just fighting 2 mobs, you don't need to min-max your DPS. You need to min-max the amount that you don't pull new packs. So in this case, the first mistake is with Ozzy for taking them through the middle, starting this camp, and starting the camp while Pirate is still talking about pets. If you notice that streamers are distracted, you are a streamer too, okay, fine. But if you notice people are distracted, don't start the pack. Number 1, Ozzy, pull, right? Number 2 is Snoopy's mistake, because he is in the back, able to pull things. As a rogue druid, you need to discipline yourself not to do backstabs if you notice the warrior is not creating a conducive situation to you doing backstabs.
Sarah
Boss
is
coming too, watch out.
chunked.
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
is she so close?
I got shield wall. God
Run,
damn
run,
it.
run.
Just run. Can you target dummy?
Oh, they pulled the boss too. The
So now they decide to run.
boss patrolled. We should have pulled this back, guys.
I can target dummy, yeah. Should I do it?
Just kill the master. Yeah, target
Oof.
dummy. Kill the mastiffs.
No.
Ozzy, are you fine?
Any
grenades, anything?
I'm gonna play this without pause.
Heal him, heal him, heal him, heal him!
Yeah, you just heal me. Just come back a little bit.
Boss is on me, sitting bear form.
Snuppy, just run.
I can help lot. Yep.
Pirate, why are you walking, bro?
What are you talking about? Why am
This
I
is
walking?
Wait, what the fuck?
Look at my
Savageable, come on,
Innovate
man.
you?
Kill the
There's no mana.
mastiffs.
Innovate.
Use
Innovate the
Nova,
healer.
bro, come
Kill the
on.
mastiffs. We got this.
Heal.
Oh,
In the sense of
War something? War something
Do you
now?
see my mana? What am I supposed to do for you?
just kill the mastiffs. One shot. Okay, we
More
can
than
shots.
on the way. More.
I hate that they're. I said I'm not gonna pause. I hate that they're arguing while everybody isn't safe. Everybody needs to shut the hell up and focus on a call. All right. So before we go on, sorry for pausing. You've got 4 things you can do in a dungeon when things go wrong. 1, everybody run and help yourselves. This is a full, independent 5-man roach. 2, kite backwards as a team. 3, stand and fight and die together, or run when situation changes with remaining survivors. 4, find safe spot together. Okay, so 2 is kind of an expert method that has a lot of gray area. And you can do this if you are all on the same page. This is relatively difficult to execute. 1, immediately leave party and just keep running. I don't care if you use 10 blinks or immediately vanish, right? Ideally, you don't immediately vanish if you have the expertise that if you vanish now, your warlock, who is 1/2 second away from hearthstoning out, is gonna die if you vanish right now. But if you wait another 1/2 second and you vanish, then everybody lives, right? Then you've got the 3, stand and fight, die together. This is what we did kind of in BRD, but we kind of went from 1 into 2 into 3. We started running, then we kite a little bit. I kited mostly. And then we suddenly turned around and fight. In my experience in professional games, when I play in team games, Warcraft 3, 2 on 2, you make 2 calls max. If you are on the same page with your teammates. The first person that makes a call, you have to follow it. Usually, this is the shot caller, the warrior. Sometimes you'll make a second call. And if you are on the same page and you're friends and you're loyal, etc., the second call must override the first. If you don't have a better idea than the first call, follow the first call. If you're confident enough to call the first call in question because you think you know something that somebody else doesn't, go ahead and do it. The larger the group, the less the cohesion in a group, the bigger the chance that the second call is not going to be followed by everybody. Because people have already committed to the first. We don't go back and forth. Oh, we should run. Run. No, we should turn around and fight. Okay, we'll fight. Oh, no, actually, I'm not sure we should run. 2 calls max. Right.
On the way.
Now.
oh. I mean, he has no mana. I don't know how, like I said earlier, I don't know how mages work. Did he have like a pot out? And how did he start with mana? We'll play it through first.
By the way, the purpose of my reviewing this is, number 1, is to learn from it, for myself and for my community, to learn how to behave in all 5 of their perspectives. Number 2, I would like to assign some responsibility to everyone, what their percentage is, in my view. I'm not looking to flame anyone, and I'm not looking for you guys to flame anyone. Of course, you guys are all allowed to have your opinion, but we need to avoid full-blown attacks on anybody. Okay,
he's
let's watch more.
Like, peep the map. He's right here. Maybe they all... We'll see. I don't know.
Can be Ice Novas.
I'm dead.
Now we're gonna wait.
Nusara?
No.
Okay, get out.
Run.
Evocation's on cooldown, man.
I can taunt last
How much mana is
moment
Ice
as
Nova?
well.
There's no that much mana.
So what I don't like here, which I think is kind of illegal, Pirate and Yam are starting their feud here. They're continuing their feud from the first leaving of this instance. Sarah is dead, which of course casts a pallor over the rest of the atmosphere. It casts a black energy over the rest of the atmosphere. But what I really, really hate is that they are talking their feud while everybody isn't safe yet. Remember when Wake escaped everybody after Soda Popping died? Soda Popping died, and Vey was like, Did we die because of the Frost Nova and so on? All very valid and emotionally logical reactions, questions, and so on. And then Wake was like, lock in, guys. We're not safe yet. Keep running. We can process this later. And he kept calling everything. And when they were all out, Wake lifted his hands to his head and went quiet. And he shut down. And he allowed himself to feel what he felt. And this is how it should be here. This feuding while everybody isn't safe is so illegal. Because they're hogging the comms. And everybody that might still have useful information for each other is unable to convey it. Snoopy is still alive here.
You have a boss in you. You called
Getting
run.
slowed.
You ran.
Fuck. Wait.
I don't care about your ego defending yourself and your own actions. I don't care about you accusing another streamer, another player about how they misplayed it. It's way too soon. You can do that after you're out.
I don't think.
So now, Ozzy was actually trying to call this whole retreat. He was telling people to target dummy. He gave the call. You could tell that he was worried about Snoopy. Snoopy, 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 right?
Mana is ice
as well.
There's no miss that much mana.
You have a boss in you. You called
Getting
run.
slowed.
You ran.
Fuck. Wait.
Anything
I
for
can-
me?
Snoopy.
I don't think. I cannot stun
Where's
him.
Ozzy? Ozzy lives?
Ozzy, are you good?
Just run out.
Are you good? Also,
Oh, thank God.
Chain not like this.
Yeah, so just looking at this and not the aftermath yet, in my head, before we go on and look at the rest, I would say that first mistake, I've seen how Zaryu does it. He's like, first mistake, doesn't matter, mistakes get made, let's see how you clutch it afterwards. I see it a little differently. I see it as every mistake matters. In my opinion, the first mistake matters the most because it creates more mistakes. And so I like to see the timeline, the chronology. And by the way, I need to make it very clear is that everyone is allowed to make mistakes. I don't have a problem with people making mistakes. It can be painful. You can be mad. But I'm not expecting anyone. I'm not expecting Tyler or Pirate or Snoopy or Yam or Ozzy to be perfect. And we can always all do more. And we can all do more to influence the vibes. And if you don't like the vibes, you can get out. And if you think the dungeon is going too fast, you can tell your teammates that it's going too fast. First mistake, Ozzy for path and not LOS and pullback. Okay, second mistake is Snoopy for butt pull because he's maximizing his backstab damage. Then they call for a run and they all start running. Call run. So it's not clear now whether this is a full run or CC plus kite run. Now anyone can make this call, but typically it's the warrior. So ideally he commands all of people to do what they should do, or they all know what they should do in this moment, but they're not all gonna know what to do per se. So with that benefit of hindsight, you can say a lot more. But for now, the call is run.
I don't know how mages work. Did he have like a pot?
It's coming too. Watch out.
Chunk?
Yeah,
So they start backing up here.
God
Run,
damn
run,
it.
run, run.
So run is Yam.
Just run. Can you target them?
Ozzy agrees, says just run, asks for a target dummy.
Oh, they pulled the boss.
Yam is actually doing this kiting thing with his character. He is staying nearby to see if and how he can help. But throughout this whole retreat, I don't think he helped a lot. Of course, he's afraid as well, but he's pretty much full life. He's not going back in. And by the way, it's probably suicide for him to go back in. His character doesn't get to do that much here, as far as I know. But I don't know all of his capabilities. I do see that he has a sticky glue, which might be able to help from great distance. But he is looking at it. And here he's eating his arm.
Should have pulled this back, guys.
I can target him, yeah. Should I do it?
This blink from Pirate doesn't feel super logical. I also blinked in BRD, but I was the most far one back. He's already the furthest away, so the blink feels like a bit of a waste of
Kill the
mana.
master. Yeah, target them, man. Kill the
They're all running.
master.
Sarah is running too. By the way, this jumping thing people do, this is a pure psychological escape mechanic. It's actually bad. Jumping allows you to maximize damage on people that are following you. It also allows you to take maximum damage from people that are following you. Why? Jumping has the same movement speed as not jumping. But when you jump, you leave behind a hitbox for people to hit. If you don't jump, you don't leave as much of a hitbox. So everybody is jumping when going away, just don't do it.
No.
Oh, unless, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, jumping lets you move faster on inclines. That's fair. I did get stuck in BRD, and so did Annie. Because we didn't jump. All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
Aussie, are you fine? Any grenades,
I
anything?
got last stand.
Heal him, heal him, heal him,
Okay.
heal him!
So this is Yam with a pretty aggressive override call. Heal him, heal him, heal him, heal him, heal him, heal him. Which, of course, if I'm healer, that's going to guilt trip me a lot that I need to go heal somebody, even though we said run.
Okay, just heal me. Just come back a little.
So then you see the healer turn around,
This is on me. So
go back up on the
Go for
hill, and cast a fairly long channel of a
Stop me,
heal.
just run.
I can help
On,
block.
on
yeah,
who?
Yeah.
On Snoopy.
Yep.
Pirate, why are you walking, bro?
And now I don't know where the healer is anymore. Is
What
she
are you
healing
talking about?
again?
This is
Wait, what the f?
Look
Yeah.
savage.
I think she channeled multiple heals.
But come on,
Innovate
man.
you?
Kill the.
And this is another heal. So basically, Sarah did like 2 to 3 heals. And I think she was basically just following the full call of run, 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 run. And then because of Yam, she turned around and started healing. Did she save someone and then sacrifice her character for it? It seems so.
Kill him.
I can help.
Any grenades,
I
anything?
got last stand.
Heal him, heal him, heal him, heal him!
Yeah, you just heal me. Just come back a little bit.
This is on me. Sitting bear form.
Snoopy, just run.
I can help block. Yep.
And Pirate is around the corner.
Pirate, why are you walking, bro?
He's mass blinking away, which is very self-preserving behavior.
What are you talking about? Why am
This
I
is-
walking?
Wait, what the?
And it's not very social social kiting. Even if you're not specifically instructed to kite and to help CC for each other, it could help a lot.
Fuck.
Look at my
Savage. But come on, man.
Innovate you?
Kill the. Kill.
That's
Just
no
kill
man
the
after.
mastiffs.
Innovate.
Use
Innovate
Nova,
the
bro,
healer.
come
Kill the
on.
mastiffs. We got this.
Heal.
But the comps by now are really bad vibes, and because everyone is angry and stuff, or let's say Yam and Pirates are bickering, I feel like it really ruins the comms, and I feel like Yam killed Sarah, basically. So Yam did override call because he thinks it can be saved. So I would say the third big mistake is heal him, heal him, heal him, heal him, heal him. And then I would say the fourth, third, Pirate no kite, CC, from safe distance, while holding Blink as being available. Because technically, as a mage, you should be able to do some kiting and then... I would find it very reasonable and actually justified if the healer let Ozzy die. Now, I like Ozzy, right? This is not about personal likes, but the primary responsibility in this scuffed pool, I would say, is Ozzy. And it might have been saved by Pirate. Because he's mage. That's just how it is. Like, usually in a dungeon, number one responsibilities with tank. Number one potential clutch is mage. But I say potential clutch because you should be judged by your skill, not by the maximum of what your class is able to do. I could be able to do more next time when I play mage. I tried to clutch it a couple of times in death moments, and there was far more that I could have done that I didn't do as well. I have learned from that, and next time I will be better. So we've kind of seen that. I think I have another perspective here.
Make a whole bunch of resources. It's a normal thing. People.
So this is
it's
from
the same
Pirate's
for humans.
perspective.
Yes.
Have you seen the guy that's
So Pirate has
trying to
Pirate has 3,700
actively
mana.
reduce his age?
He's spam frostbolting Mage Lord. This is correct.
No, he's. Oh, that's crazy.
They're still talking about other things. The
Dude,
crazy
I-
thing here, by the way, we see this diamond here, which is a patrol.
Have you seen the guy that's trying to actively reduce his age?
I know. He's. Oh, that's crazy. I've seen this dude.
We got two, so just focus.
Okay, so he's just frostbolting over and over. This is correct.
Yeah.
I think he's reading chat right now. He looked to the side. Now he looks back. He basically missed the whole start of this pool. Did you see that?
Okie dokie.
In my opinion, he is quite close to the pack when casting Blizzard. It's risky because as a mage, you learn that doing AoE on a really, really big pack of mobs, instead of finishing that Mage Lord, for instance, who is by now 20%, you could call all the aggro on yourself, and you're not far enough away to dodge. You would have to immediately use a blink. And this is a max rank Blizzard that takes him from 3k to 1800
Boss is
mana.
coming too. Watch out.
Yeah.
So you see how close they are to him? That means he basically has to interrupt the remainder of his Blizzard cast, invalidating some of the mana spent on it.
Well, I got shield wall.
He is actually at 60% channel still, and he cancels it. So there was a 40% Blizzard.
God damn it.
Run.
Just run. Keep target dummy.
He's not doing anything right now, but the call of run came in, so running seems reasonable. He does have a downrank Blizzard on his hotbar, but I'm not sure it's hotkeyed. Or maybe his hotkeys don't show. Maybe he mouse clicks it. So he looks back, which is good. Though he is actually turning his character, which is a little bit less good.
Should I do it?
But again, I'm not judging people by how good or not good they are. It is what it is. Everyone has their own level.
Kill the
This blink away, I think it's a little sus. It takes another 400 mana away. He's the least likely to be attacked right now.
massive. Yeah, target dummy. Kill the
And now,
massives.
not looking back with camera perspective,
Aussie, are you
you see,
fine?
and then he does a Blizzard, which is another 1200
Any
mana,
grenades,
I got
anything?
and he cancels it after
Damn.
half a second.
You can just
Heal him,
kill
heal
them.
him, heal him, heal him.
Yeah, you just heal me. Just come back a little bit.
Boss is on me. Sitting bear form.
Snuppy, just run.
I can help a lot. Yep.
I think this is a roach, in my opinion. It is a run, but there should be some kiting going on here.
Wait, why are you walking, bro?
And this blink feels very selfish to me.
What are you talking about? Why am I walking?
This
Look at
is
my mana.
savageable. Come on,
Innervate you?
man.
Kill.
He doesn't even see the mobs or his team.
Just kill the mastiffs.
Innervate.
Kill the
Innervate.
Innervate the
Use
healer.
Nova,
Kill,
bro.
kill the.
You could stay nearby. Like, none of the mobs have come around the corner to attack him.
Mastiffs. We got
He
this.
heals.
In the sense of.
War stomping.
Do you see my mana? What am I supposed to do for
Is this because he has so much negative energy against Yam that this is like a spiteful run?
you?
Just kill the mastiffs. One shot.
I know he's a guild enchanter. I know that he has a ton of mats. By the way, mats that should be on his alt. Right? Don't keep all your riches on your main account if you can help it. You should put them on your alt.
Okay, we
More
pulled
on
another
the way.
shot.
More on the
Run
way.
now.
Ice Nova.
The mastiffs can be ice novas.
Dead.
Now we're gonna wait.
Nusara.
No.
Okay, get out, get out.
Run.
Evocation.
You could tell that he's getting mad, or let's say upset about being attacked by Yam.
Now we're gonna wait.
So this is a very emotional moment, like emotionally charged.
Okay, get out, get out.
This is not someone playing at their best.
Run.
See?
Evocation's on cooldown, man.
The problem is, once personal attacks start, especially during a crisis moment, everybody becomes extremely selfish and illogical. This is normal human nature. If you're getting attacked, the moment you start being on the defensive, there's no more space for creative thinking. There's no more space for allowing yourself to make mistakes. There's no more social responsibility feeling. There's only defending yourself. You're feeling either physically attacked by someone in real life or psychologically attacked over Discord. You're on the defensive. You're just looking to protect yourself, yourself, your ego, your image, your character, whatever. So that's kind of the problem here. I think mechanically, Pirate made many suboptimal plays. I don't know his average playing level, so I cannot judge whether he played below his standard. Everyone has a baseline of skill. I don't care if it's 33 out of 100, 67 out of 100, 99 out of 100. I see people giving feedback on Pirate's play, saying everything he could have done, and I agree he could have done more, just like I could have done more when I died or when people died in my group. The thing that I'm looking at is how far above or below your average playing level were you playing? And bad vibes and attacks, personal attacks and arguments, bring that down below your average. And good vibes and social responsibility and loyalty and friendship brings that above, right? Furthermore, everyone has a certain stress management response. Some people rise to the occasion naturally. This is either in your DNA or in your training. It's very difficult to override your standard stress response management. I like to think my stress response is relatively good, but it is not definitively always good, right? In some situations I'll do better, in some situations I'll do worse. but it is nice to look at, am I under or overperforming under stress, and what can I do to improve? I think Pirate probably, again, I don't know his average level. Let's say his average is a 60 out of 100. I think he played below that now. And I think it's partially because of the negative comms and clash with Yam. And that's why I don't think they should have ran this back. Now, one thing I noticed in these moments,
I can taunt last.
How much mana?
and in the moments afterwards when everybody is talking about it, is that there's a big difference to a relationship between two people that are friends or even life partners, and how you are expected to behave there, or how two creators will behave with each other, or even should behave with each other. In a relationship, if you made a mistake, the normal healthy thing for the relationship to say is, I'm sorry that happened. I didn't think we're going to make that pool. Maybe I should, that pool wasn't ideal. Maybe I should have also put the brakes on it. I was distracted. I do think that was a mistake by you. Maybe I could have clutched more. I actually made a lot of mechanical mistakes, but I couldn't have done better because this is my average. Like, I always panic during, or like I always panic when I'm not prepared and I don't have enough mana when we pull, and I don't think we should do that. That has a negative impact on me. Plus, I was peeved from the negative discourse with Yam, and I think I underperformed. I think that will be fine. But if you feel like you're being attacked by the internet and by another streamer and so on, people tend to dig in and they tend to entrench themselves, take a defensive position, repeat their stance, and just, like, whether they think it's true or not, just like defend your own position. And that doesn't work very well in loving partner relationship and friendships and so on, but it can work quite well in streamer drama, because your own community, your own audience now has a story to rally behind. It wasn't my fault, it was his fault. And that can kind of work sometimes in a public space. But it becomes very antagonistic from both sides, unfortunately.
It's ice over. There's no miss that much mana.
You have a boss in you. You called run.
Getting slowed.
Fuck. Wait.
Anything for me?
Snuppy. Oh,
I
no.
don't think... I cannot...
I hate that they were talking about, you have a boss on you, you could have done more, I couldn't do anything. Snoopy is not even dead yet. Don't post-mortem pre-mortem. Don't post-mortem pre-mortem. So, the first mistake, Ozzy pool, then butt pool, then I would say Yam made a mistake. Yam for antagonizing Healer and Pirate, basically. He told Healer, heal him, heal him, heal him, heal him, heal him, heal him, heal him. And he told Pirate everything he did wrong, right? Fourth mistake, Pirate not clutching. But he's under psychological attack, quote unquote. Because he's being attacked, he's going to go to the defensive. It's very difficult to be immune to this, by the way. So I think he became a little selfish because so many other mistakes were made. And while people were distracted. I think the only one that didn't make a mistake that affected others is the healer, Sarah, who was actually very selfless. If I'm Sarah, the only thing I would blame myself for is being too empathetic. Because you're a healer. Too empathetic. And not enough self-preservation. And being influenced by basically very aggro comms telling you to heal illogically after run pull was already sounded. So this is what I would blame myself for if I'm Sarah. Basically stand up for yourself more and try to become more immune to someone saying, heal him, heal him, heal him, heal him, heal him, because that would affect me a lot as well. I don't like Yam's energy there at all. A Grubby healer would be dead if tank is dying. No, I think... No. She had enough distance. She had enough distance to the rest of the group. Sarah just died because of the path they run into. I think maybe she could have lived. I'm not...
Pull it back!
Boss is on me, sitting bear form.
Snuppy, just run.
I can help.
Sarah's male? Okay, whatever. The name is Sarah. I'm gonna call her she.
Pirate, why are you walking, bro?
I hate this comms. The moment you are in a clutch moment, there are no whys. There should never be a why.
What are you talking about? Why am
This
I
is-
walking?
Wait, what the fuck?
I used to have a rule in MOBA, you know, in Heroes of the Storm. Never ask why in a game. Never. You can analyze after the game, in this case when they're out of an instance. That's a sure way to fuck everything up.
Look at my mana.
Savageable, come on, man.
Innovate you?
Austin, you
I can target dummy, yeah. Should I do it?
Just kill the massive. Yeah, target dummy. Kill the massives.
Okay, so we did make the call to run out. Pirate Blue.
Heal him, heal him, heal him.
It's
Ozzy, are you
crazy.
fine?
No. Iverson, he's our.
save you guys in the first place, and nothing left. You weren't paying attention to party resources. You overpulled, and you weren't paying attention to where the boss was.
Okay. This is crazy. Okay, this is a little bit of gaslighting, though. Ah, come on, that's a little bit of. Okay.
I do think the first mistake is with the pool.
Okay. Thank God I wasn't in this call. If I was the tank in this call,
Yama is merely asking to help. It's not a flame. No, I don't agree. Tone matters. Tone matters. Shall I show you what it sounds like to help? Pirate. Can you kite them with a blizzard? Stay at distance and kite them with a blizzard. Can you help slow the mobs, Pirate? This would be asking to help. This is not asking to help. Why are you running?
dude,
Bro!
okay. To be fair,
Like, I do get that he might feel that, but you shouldn't say that during, because it's going to distract Snoopy and Sarah as well.
I will say they did not pull back. That is the problem. Somebody's got to call.
By the way, I'm not saying I would do better than any of them. I'm analyzing the mechanical and the psychological aspects of this retreat.
Pulling back. I'll say that. You have to call pulling back. They all could have done it. Everybody in that party could have done it. Ozzy should have pulled that pack back. They shouldn't have ran across the middle. Because that doesn't leave you a way out if shit goes wrong. That's why they pulled the additional 2 mobs on the way out. Because they ran through the middle. I mean, it's a bad. This is newbie. This is all so fucking newbie.
Yeah, it's quite newbie.
I don't know why they're running
So was my death, by the way.
across the
Actively
middle.
reduce his age.
Look at my mana.
Another one they just left. Oh boy.
Evocation's on cooldown, man.
Okay, this is pretty bad.
I know that Pirate had more mana, guys. He had a mana gem and he had a cloak that can give mana. I think Pirate was checked out of this because he had antagonism with Yam. It's a pity that Snoopy, Sarah, Ozzy fell by the wayside a little bit. I don't know his confidence level to kite. Like, again, I don't even know if the mobs can be slowed or killed or anything. It's always nice to have more knowledge.
I can taunt last.
How much mana is
Now you're just giving excuses. I am analyzing the mechanical and psychological reasons for why people play the way they do, and I'm looking for a way for people to play better mechanically and psychologically. So an excuse would be basically me trying to cover up someone's large mistake with an external reason of they couldn't have played better because there's this external reason and therefore their hands are tied. If you have the intelligence to pick apart my argument that I'm making excuses, then please offer your argument rather than saying a blanket statement, you're making excuses. Because if we talk that way, then I would tell you that you're just making things up. And that's not very productive. So I'm looking for the mechanical and psychological conclusion here. There's always a psychological and a mechanical reason to mistakes. So overall, I'd say the pool, right? Bad tank pool, bad vibes, bad awareness, low mana start, wasted resources. There's a whole bunch of mistakes here. I'd say it's like mostly on Ozzy to start that pool. Biggest mistake Ozzy. Second biggest Snoopy for the butt pool. And thirdly, I'd say either Pirate or Yam. I think for simplicity's sake, I'm gonna put it similarly because they both did very little, but Mage can do more. But Yam instigated more bad vibes, and the least of all Sarah. That's kind of the breakdown of that. And by the way,
It's
As
Ice
well?
Nova. There's no miss that much mana.
You have a boss in you called Rob.
To be fair, doing this breakdown on another team, I need to... I actually didn't do this breakdown on my own team when we died. There was also shared responsibility with all of us. Partially psychological. I laid psychological groundworks together with Dandy in my BRD death for impatience and overconfidence by being overconfident. Dandy and I had a lot of big talk when we died in BRD that influenced our tank. Our tank did the pull sloppily and overconfidently and did a body pull. However, I believe he was influenced as well by us, by Dandy and me. I think Annie panicked. I didn't slow. They were my viewers. I didn't do enough to control my viewers, let's say, in the speed of which we were doing that final room. Dandy and I talked about loot. There's also many shared accountabilities, right? So I'm not afraid of analyzing the situation, either this one or our own, and look at psychological and mechanical mistakes that were made. And I would like to again remind everybody that both for my BRD group that died and this group, mistakes are okay. It's okay to make mistakes. It sucks when people die. It is unfortunate when more could be done to save each other. Or to save yourself, and it goes wrong. It's very sad when you lose your character. Mistakes do get made. Now, I think Pirates was probably a bit too emotional when he was being attacked. I'm not saying he's too emotional, like more than what can reasonably be expected, but I do think it influenced his loyalty to the group, which is unfortunate. I think he could stay a little bit nearer and help, and he wasted a lot of mana on max rank blizzards and blinks that were not necessary.
Getting slowed.
Anyway, a very unfortunate couple of deaths for Snoopy and Sarah. It sucks.